What's up, guys? This is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we're going to be talking about a brand new pistol for 2019, the IWI Masada. Before I do that, I want to mention my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. Because of you, we do monthly giveaways, and the next video will be the monthly giveaway for the K-Bar TDI knife. Also for some Olights as well, so stay tuned for that. That should come out tomorrow or the next day. I also want to mention Amazon links, Olight links, all that stuff is in the description below, including a local homeless shelter, which I'd really appreciate if you'd click the link and donate. Now back to the pistol. What is the IWI Masada? Well, let's take a look at it here. We have it in the box that it comes in. It is a polymer frame striker fired pistol. Wow, that's weird. That must be different, right? Oh no, wait, there's 100 of them. So what makes this different from other striker fired 9mm polymer frame pistols? Well, actually a little bit, believe it or not. In the days of the striker fired pistol, you have to do quite a lot to compete in the market, and I think the IWI has actually done that. What separates this a little bit is lots of the features that come on the gun. It has a 4-inch barrel similar to the Glock 45, Glock 19X, and it has a full-size grip with a 17-round magazine. Comes with 2 magazines, 3 back straps. It comes with the ability to put any type of optic you want. I ran a Trijicon RMR Type 2 on here, and it does come with a polymer cover here, and then also polymer plates so you can install whichever one you want, and obviously different screws for different red dots, which I think is pretty neat actually. It comes with all this kit. It also has triggerless takedown, similar to the M&P series. I don't care about that at all, but some people do. So if you're into that, this might be the gun for you. It comes with front slide serrations right here, which are very, very usable. And it comes with 3-dot sights. Now, these aren't night sights, but they are better than something you get out of a standard Glock. Not to mention it comes with a Picatinny rail and a pretty decent trigger with ambidextrous magazine release and slide release. And obviously it has the takedown lever here as opposed to the Glock system, which I consider to be an upgrade. This is another one of those pistols with along with the 509 and along with the CZP-10F, CZP-10C, that really you get a ton of bang for your buck. If you're looking for one pistol to buy, this isn't actually a bad one to get. One of the things that I like about this is it has a lot of advantages for LE guys, guys that sit in a car a lot. So you still get that high magazine capacity, you still get that good, big, secure grip, but you don't have to worry about it pushing up on the seat when it's in the holster. Military guys, that applies to some of you as well, which is why I think IWI went with the 4-inch barrel with the longer grip. Now, I put 1,000 rounds for this pistol. As you can see, it's pretty dirty, and this was given to me by a viewer, which I really, really appreciate. Once I get done with this review, I will be doing a versus video with it and then sending it back to him. It was actually a real pleasure to shoot. Now, out of that 1,000 rounds, what kind of reliability did we have? Well, we had 100%, and I honestly wouldn't expect anything else. You can't compete in the market today with a polymer frame striker fired pistol without having excellent reliability, because many of the pistols already do. So 1,000 rounds clean, I am impressed with, but that is also what I expected, especially from a company like IWI. It does come with 2 magazines, and they do seem to be pretty premium magazines along the line of a CZ or an FN, and I think that helps out with the reliability. Now, as far as accuracy goes, I shot this with the RMR. It was extremely accurate, and I shot it with the iron sights, and it was right on target as well, so I didn't see any of those problems, but they are out there. Now, when we're talking about accuracy, we're talking about sights and trigger, and the trigger is probably the much bigger portion of that equation, and this trigger is good, but I wouldn't say it's awesome. Now, it's really good if you get used to it, but if you shoot it with a couple extra guns like I did, like I shot this, then I shot a 1911, then I shot a Glock, the trigger takes some getting used to. So if this was your only pistol and this is the one you're going to, you could easily get used to this. However, it does take a little bit of practice, so you can see that it is very clean, very light, and very crisp, which is what we like. And there is a very positive click at the end. I really like that. Now you're going to see the reset is way out here. And that's not really very long considering the entire scope of handguns. But with guns coming out today on the market, they're all having pretty excellent triggers like the FN and like the CZ. I would say that this could use a little bit of work, but for the price of this gun, this is still a pretty excellent trigger. And honestly, if you guys are used to, like, let's say a Glock, this trigger is just going to be just as good as a Glock, if not a little bit better, especially when you get the hang of the reset. The reset's really the only thing that I don't like. It's just a little bit longer than I'm accustomed to, but as you can see in the footage, I got used to it pretty fast.
All right. Well, that is a
that doesn't suck.
pretty good group right there.
Yeah, so just a little bit low and we'll be off to the races. I really like that it comes with a red dot mount. All pistols today are coming with these mounts because red dots are more popular than ever, and they should be. It's easier to hit with, they're one point of aim, it's better for aging eyes. There's a lot of advantages to the red dot. The trigger guard here is really, really well done. No Glock knuckle at all. The front of the trigger guard is squared away and it is serrated. So if you're into that Jerry Michalek, nothing fancy kind of thing, you can use that as well. The trigger guard is also really big. Similar to like a CZP-07, which I really like. It's, you know, for use with gloves, hands. It's perfect for a military-style pistol like this. I like the takedown lever a lot, not only because it's easy to use in adverse conditions. Takedown levers like the Glock has, if it gets filled with sand, you're kind of screwed. But it also has a nice little ledge there that you can hold on to while you're shooting, which felt really good. Some people say not to do that. If it's there, I'm going to use it, and I did, and it worked fine. It's got a little bit of ledge there, so you can run your slide off your belt or your toe or whatever you're going to do in case you need to use a one-hand manipulation. So I like that as well. The point I'm trying to make here is they've really thought of just about every tactical thing you could put on this thing in case of any sort of tactical situation, and you're going to have it on this pistol. Now, some of the downsides to this gun that we'll get into ergonomically, aside from the trigger reset, is going to be the magazine release is not the best. It's one of the better ambi magazine releases I've seen, these cross-bolt ambi magazine releases, but it still could use a little bit of work. Definitely better than the CZ. However, for me personally, now this is just personal bias, I would prefer a standard magazine release or even the Walther / H&K release. The paddle release to me is still the best ambi release, but this works fine. And obviously the texture isn't bad, but it could be upgraded a little bit, and I would like to see it all the way up in here as well because it does want to jump out of your hand just a little bit. But overall, it's a pretty excellent pistol, and it does sit on par with the P10F and the FN509 for guns that you can get right out of the box that just work great. Now, the biggest advantage to the Masada is the price. You can find these guns for under $400. And if you compare the features of this gun and the track record of this gun to any other gun on the market, it is comparable or superior. And the fact that it comes in at a much lower price is extremely impressive in my book. For around $400, and I've even had people send me links for websites that had them on sale, like Big Daddy Unlimited and stuff like that, that were in the area of $350 to $360, which is a crazy good price for this gun. At that price point, it's hard to imagine getting a better gun with more features and a better track record than the IWI Masada. Now, when I keep saying track record, I don't mean that it's been out for a long time and it's been proven like the Glock. What I do mean is that it's made by a company that doesn't really make bad stuff. You can dislike some of the ergonomics when it comes to IWI, but they really don't put out anything that's not absolutely bomb-proof reliable, kind of similar to like H&K or FN. So overall, I think it's a great gun. I think for the money, it might be the best on the market. If you're looking for an overall gun you want to carry, you want to use for home defense, just an overall gun for WRL, whatever you're going to use, the IWI Masada is really an excellent choice. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.
All right.
Well, now you're just showing off.